My friends, I know a lot of you are looking for alternatives to Suno. So, here is Ace Studio that a lot of you have asked me about. I am here in Ace Studio taking a look at what it can do. Right off the bat, I am seeing that this looks more like a DAW that can generate, along with AI helping you, vocal synth, next generation AI instruments, and choir mode and ensemble mode. All of this looks pretty interesting. I am not seeing something similar to Suno, which can generate full songs. I'm seeing audio to MIDI. That would definitely be of interest. And it said, we respect artists and their rights. Every AI voice and instrument in a studio is built on real performances, recorded, licensed, and shared with the artists behind them. That's very interesting. Artists powered, artists paid. AI models are trained in partnership with professional instrumentalists and vocalists who receive royalty shares. That is quite impressive. Human in the loop, never replaced. It's built to empower creators, designed to extend your imagination, speed up your process, and give you expressive control, never to replace the human spark that drives music forward. What makes Ace Studio different from other AI music platforms or tools? It's designed for expressive performance rather than auto song generation. So those of you looking to replace Suno, this will not be the tool for you. Unlike tools that automatically create full tracks, Ace Studio focuses on precise vocal control, editable AI instruments, MIDI-based performance, and professional-grade expression tools. You shape, pitch, timing, and emotion exactly the way you want, making it an accurate production tool. Can I create AI vocals from a MIDI melody? Yes. Can I use Ace Studio to process my existing audio or stems? Yes. Are the AI voices in a studio royalty free for music production? Yes. You can publish, distribute, or monetize your music without paying extra fees. Does A Studio work for beginners who are new to AI music? Yes. Includes preset voices, drag and drop. So it's really more like a DAW. Can I use A Studios offline? We recommend that you always use A Studio with an active internet connection. How does it integrate with my DAW? Connects through the Ace Bridge plugin for VST3 and so on. Can I monetize AI music I create? Yes, all exported vocal stems, instrument parts created with Ace Studio's royalty-free models can be used in monetized projects. Is my recorded data safe? Yes. Lyrics audio recordings are private and encrypted. They are never shared, sold, or used to train unrelated models. That's the key. Unrelated. How fast does A Studio generate AI vocals? Most vocal renders complete in a few seconds thanks to cloud-based processing. So, just a cursory overview. I immediately get the understanding you can do voice changing, stem splitting, audio to MIDI. It works seamlessly with the DAW and tempo sync, which is pretty impressive. And I have seen quite a few adverts, so obviously I am keen on checking this out. So without much ado, let's click on Get Started for free. After clicking on Google's login for free and following through, it comes to this. Download Ace Studio 2.0 for Windows, recent Windows 10 and Windows 11. So I am going to click on the download. Your download will begin automatically. If it didn't start, click again. Recent Windows 10 and 11. Okay. So let's see if it indeed begins. Click on it again. Okay. Download started. Just give it some time to download. So now in my saved items in my downloads, I can see Ace Studio Online Installer. I'm going to double click that. So I'm going to double click, and what I see is this, which says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I will go ahead and click on yes, and it seems to be busy doing what it typically does. And now I see this window appear, and it is downloading, and it's showing various splash pages of what exactly you can do with the tool. I'll give it some time to download fully. And it seems to be getting to the tail end of its download and processing. Probably just a few minutes left as it tidies everything up. And the main purpose of all of this is to make sure that as you attempt using these AI tools, you know what to expect. I do the heavy lifting for you so you don't have to spend the time and the resources trying them out yourself. And I'll just say right off the bat that using DAWs and tools that push your creativity or your intuition in technology to the limit are not bad in and of themselves. Even if you've never used a DAW, it behooves you to, try and get into this world if possible. I usually recommend it. I recommend starting with Audacity, which is free. You can get used to modifying audio on a timeline. If you're brand spanking new to this world and you do have the resources to spend on a tool like this, well, maybe it will pique your interest. Maybe for some of you, this might be your entryway, might be your gateway into using more advanced audio and music technology. So let's continue with the journey and see where it takes us. All right, just an update. It has been hooked at 95% for many minutes, and it is trying its best. We'll give it a few more seconds. So the window has vanished, and I am not I'm not aware of any other notification that has come through. So I guess this is where I become the adventurer and hunt for, oh, I see a box that just popped up. So this is what I'm seeing. It's an A Studio box. All right. It seems like it's loading of its own accord. Gonna give it time to load and see what happens. I am waiting for it to respond. Okay. So now it says login with browser. I'm going to click on that. And now it has defaulted to a different browser. I was using Google Chrome, but when I hit that, it defaults to probably my system's default browser, which is Edge. So it's asking me to continue with Google, but I have to log in with Edge, which could be problematic if you do not remember your details. So let me try and remember here. Now it is showing a screen that looks like this. Just ignore the Chrome in the middle. That's for confidentiality of my email address, but it says this site is trying to open a studio. So I'm going to say open. I'm going to click on this button that says open or open a studio and see what happens. So now I see this splash page, AI voices and instruments, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue, 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 just keep hitting continue. When it gets to this page and says no membership found, get started risk free. So I'm going to click on that. Seems to be loading again. And what do we see? Try with 100% money back guarantee. Okay, so let's click this. It says already a member, click to refresh. So I'm not a member. Now you are presented with a paywall. Now you can see why I have not tried a studio. I'm sorry to have taken you through that 10-minute journey, but this will save you time and annoyance. One of the things I hate is a lack of transparency, leading people down a blind alley only for them to get to a paywall after investing 10 minutes of their time. This is not acceptable. 20% off plus 100% money back guarantee. Email, blah, 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 with 7 days, within 7 days after payment to request a full refund. And then you've got buy. You can buy it. It says $398. AI voices and instruments, unlimited usage, 160 royalty-free pre-made AI voices. And then it goes through a list of things and then shows you Artist Pro. So you have Artist for $398 and you have Artist Pro for $528. So I think this is 5,000 credits a month for 2 years or 2,500 credits a month for 2 years. So again, it's not very clear. The buy option to buy it outright seems like it's ultimately just 2 years. You'll have those credits, you will still have to purchase credits again, it seems like. Add or remove seats at any time. Nothing irritates me more than a company that is not upfront in their dealings when they are taking your time and attention and effort. After spending 12 minutes surveying this system, downloading the software, going through all those hoops and jumps, I am still unable to try out this tool. What kind of company does that? Well, let me say it. A company that has no empathy or care about the people's time. This is not okay. So, A Studio, if you're watching this video, don't contact me with a trial. I do not want a trial to this system. I want you to make it right for people who invest 10 minutes of their time. Don't lead them down a blind alley saying start for free and coming back to say, oh, you can get your money in 7 days. That is not free. I invested my time and effort, and now I still cannot get into the system. It's highly aggravating and annoying. Now I get to subscribe, and what do I see? Rent to own, rent for 2 years, access forever. And then it's got this icon where you have to read what it means. How do I receive lifetime access? Your lifetime access will be issued to your account immediately after your second year payment is successfully completed. Who has time for these complicated fine print? Have empathy for the user, for goodness sake. It's not ideal. I do not want to use this tool as a result of what I'm experiencing. It is highly aggravating. Now I see $16.58 per month, 20% off. Okay, should have been $20.73. And all of these crossing outs and highlighting, it's dizzying. Look, just show me the price. I don't care whether you took 50% off. Just let me know what it is. All this psychology games, mind games, it means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. And now I've got 2,500 credits a month if I pay $16.58. But wait, watch this. Billed yearly. So you mean you won't even let me try out the system by paying this 1658? You want to take 1658 times 12? Are you kidding me? Look, I'm done. Those of you who use Ace Studio, good luck to you. And I don't believe in luck. So, you know what that means. I am very unimpressed. I think this company needs to do better for the user. I think they need to be more empathetic. First of all, it does take a long time to use the tool. And secondly, it takes a long time to even figure out that you have to part with your hard earned money to try it out. Who's got time for that? Give me a break. I'm done. Drop me a comment below if you're an A Studio user. I want to know what you have to say about that. I am not getting empathy vibes from this company at all. And this is exactly why I have not tried it out till date. Meet me in the comments.